This is going to be a crazy awesome event. I'm really excited about this actually, because we have some performances alongside the DJs that are going to be grooving it. And there's a purpose, there's a meaning. And we're out here to create community, to create conversations that move things forward, that really inspire change and unity, and something that we can actually use to like get out of this negative spire that the world is going down. So my name is Spencer Fro. This is why don't you introduce yourself?
Hello, everybody. This is Gonzalo Silva, G Silva.
Word. Right now you're seeing the video flyer behind me that I created. Gonzalo has the still image version. I'm gonna send him a video version in a sec. But yeah, basically, today you're gonna hear Mia X. We got a video debut of Mia X. I recorded her reciting a poem called Matter, which is insane, like powerful poem. Benu the Soothsayer is gonna come on. So like Mia's between 1:30 and 2, Benu's between 2 and 2:30, 2 and 2:30, and he's gonna be spitting some deep poetry for us. And then Hez is coming on 2:30 to 3. We're gonna play a music video of him. He put out before all this stuff happened, actually about relations, about getting pulled over by a white cop as a black man, and that experience. Ghail Rhodes Benjamin is coming on between 3 and 3:30. I have a video of a song / poem of hers called Brother Man, and honoring black men in her life. And that's really powerful. All these artists, we're also going to be interviewing them, speaking with them about their inspiration and what's going on with them right now. And Gerard, aka Arthur May, he's going to jump on around 3, like kind of just to hang with us. But then at 3:30, he'll be performing a couple songs of his. So we get performances. It's like a variety show today. We got performances, we got video, we have DJ sets. We're doing original music, so we don't get flagged. So we're getting original music from Gonzalo Silva, right?
Yes, indeed. A lot of some of my DJ mixes, a lot of my beats, really trying to build a vibe.
That's hot. So like, I just am asking, we're gonna put up like the cash apps of the different artists, and if you could give a few bucks, $5, $10, even if it's $1 is all you can spare, it would be beautiful if our viewers could support the artists, support the arts. And yeah, thank you for joining us. So
Yes,
Gonzalo,
indeed.
you want to start up your set?
Yes, I am.
Oh yeah.
So let's go. I'm about to play some of my original tracks. I hope everybody likes them. Let's go. Yeah. G Silva, Producer's Edge. Come on. Rebel Party. Producer's Edge. Let's go. I'll be racing through some of my classics. If you follow me on SoundCloud, G Silva Sound. Yeah, giving you vibes, giving you vibes. Get ready for that switch up. Woo! Rebel Party. Come on, come on, come on. I got a lot of exclusives. A lot of unreleased joints. That's right, Rebel Party. We turn it up to 1,000. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna bring it back down. If you don't know, I'm from Jersey, so we gotta play that club. Let's go. Shout out to Bacondo, Loki the Trickster, DJ Tim Dollar on this track. Woo! Yeah. Unreleased. I got a lot in the stash. Come on. Big shout out to my brother Ezra. Shout out to the whole team collective. Shout out to the whole Thread collective. Woo! Tired of being cramped up in the house. We were simply celebrating life. Off from work today, so it's alright. But all those up and downs, I began to twist. Started dancing with this model chick. Then every record became my favorite song. And that is all that I remember. 'Cause I had last night savagery. Baby girl was laying next to me. Shoes and clothes were scattered everywhere. I got dressed and got up out of there. Not before I called for me a cab. Hungover from all the drinks I had. Now I'm telling my story to you. Everything that I remember. Science
Woo! Rebel party, setting the vibe, setting the tone. Yeah. Bringing it back down. Shout out to everybody I've collaborated on these tracks. Shout out to Cousin Cole on this one. Coming right up, right after my set, we got the poet Mia X with a very powerful message.
That's that 145. Mia X coming on 145. Go!
Once again, playing all exclusives. A couple of unreleased joints that I have in the stash. I hope everybody's enjoying this Saturday. Welcome to the Rebel Party, Producer's Edge. My name is G Silva. You're in store for a great show today. Let's go! Come on. Really digging into the stash right now. All these exclusives. Come on. Rebel Party. Producer's Edge. Woo! Rebel Party. Woo! Come on. Coming right up. We have the beautiful and incomparable Mia X. Make sure you hit up our Cash App. Make sure you share our YouTube page. Spencer Fro, the host with the most. Ooh.
All right, Gonzalo. That was awesome, man.
Thank you.
So many vibes. I love it. And that was all original mixes, right?
Original mixes. Oops, let me take my echo off. Original mixes. Sorry, I'm still in party mode.
You gotta stop.
Original songs.
Word. Oh man. All right. We got some disciplines going on. You know, Margie's got 3 beautiful children.
Yep. I'm here.
Hey.
What up?
Almost
Margie, Mia X. Love to see your face.
Thank you. I like that hat. That's a cool
Thanks.
hat.
I haven't sported
I
this
said
hat
I
in a
need a
minute.
hat too.
Hey, Gonzalo.
Hey, Margie.
Right, Gonzalo's daughter's name is Margie too.
Exactly.
So it's like,
Hi to Margie for me.
but you like fam. Word. So thank you for coming through. Gonzalo, I want to tell you that you could download the video background. I emailed it to you. Word. All right. So Margie,
Me.
aka Mia X, poet from Newark.
Yes.
Why don't you give us like a little tiny bio about, you know, where you're from and what you do?
Okay. I'm Newark's own. I'm from Newark, New Jersey, the Central Ward, Urban Turner Boulevard, Muhammad Ali specifically. I've lived here my entire life. I left to go to college. I went to Wilberforce University in Ohio, and then I transferred to Temple University in Philadelphia. So I got a little bit of Midwest action happening, and I got a little Philly and mixed in with my Newark. And I'm a writer, poet, creator. I'm a creator. You know, I'm a mom. I'm a lover. I'm a community organizer. I'm a youth developer. I'm just a developer. I believe in developing whole families. I believe in arts education. I'm an advocate for children. I do a lot, you guys. Like,
yes,
it's work that I feel like is nobody told me to do it. It's just the work that's in my heart. So I'm very active in this community.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Word. Beautiful. So yeah, just like us, we're about education, we're about the youth, we're about the future, we're about community, and that's why we vibe so well. And so I came like a couple days ago and recorded you doing your poem Matter. Well, you said like you don't really name your poems, but as a sort of like temporary name, we got Matter. And basically it was powerful. I saw you perform it on the sound stage, or yeah, that's what it is, the sound stage on Clinton Ave via Indigo. Thanks to Indigo. Oh, there's Orchid.
Yeah, that's Orchid. She
And you're
her stuff. Sorry.
you're gonna see her. You're gonna see her in the video. We're about to play. I edited together. We got like 2 angles and good sound and the whole 9 yards. So I'm really excited about it, and we're gonna expand on it and continue it. Okay, so I'm gonna play this video. What I want ask you guys is if it comes out like super choppy and stuff, and there's an issue, I have like 3 different ways I could show it. So if like you tell me right away there's an issue with the video, and I'm gonna watch it on my YouTube live that I have on another screen. Let me just
cool.
I'm gonna start it over because I want it to like have its full impact. I'm gonna try different ways to show it. So that I just wanted to put that out there just in case there's some issues, because sometimes this sharing thing online is gets a little weird. So
Thank you.
I'm gonna attempt to share my screen now. Where is it? VLC. All right. Share computer sound and booyah.
Oh.
So we see you. Make sure it's full screen and all that. I'm gonna play it. Oop. You know what? It's in the middle of the. There we go.
Remembrances, beliefs, changes, peace, causes, freedom pauses, streets, endurance, fights, seeing, rights, reasons, clinging, seasons, sense.
Dang it.
Well, did you turn it down like I asked? I appreciate you. Sorry.
Of course it's frozen. So let me try. There's this other way of sharing. See, we're all learning right here together. There's another way of sharing from Google Drive, and I just uploaded it to Google Drive. I'm going to attempt to do that. Is that Producer's Edge? Give me a moment. So what else you got coming up? Yeah.
Well,
oh, you got camp.
Yes, I am doing a rites of passage program this summer, and I'm doing it with my family and the community that I live the closest to. So I'm doing it virtually for everybody, but I'm just working on exactly where I am to just kind of make an impact and help these young people feel a little bit more great about who they are. I feel like it will expand to a lot of other people, but you know how you have to start where you are and use what you have. So yeah. I'm working right with these families that are right here. I have all my neighbors involved, you know, and we're going, we're kids, we're going to have a good time. We're going to grow. We're going to nurture each other. And it's going to happen to me as well. It's like I'm in the rites of passage too. So I'm just going to be sharing all of the things, all of the topics as we build our self-acceptance and self-awareness. And, you know, I'm really, really excited about this summer because we need it. We need this type of energy before the kids go back to school, but just even for ourselves, you know, to just kind of hone in and tap in and plug in and get reconnected. I feel like it's going to be, it already is so amazing of an experience. And we haven't had one gathering yet, but we're in connection and in communication. So it's beautiful work. I'm excited about.
Word. And
rites of passage.
We're just going to say hi to Benu who hopped on. What up, Benu?
Hey, Benu.
Peace, y'all. Yo, Miss X was Gucci, What's up, Spence? What's up? What's going on, Gonzalo? What's happening, y'all?
Peace.
Welcome to the Rebel Party.
Don't you remember when we did that poetry event at the laundromat?
At the laundromat, yo.
The mayor tried
walking up to people as they putting change in their dryers.
Revolutionary. We need to bring that back, yo. We need that back. We need that.
Straight up.
Every laundry.
Especially now.
Especially
now. When folks is nice and comfortable. When folks have not gotten out of that chrysalis of their old habits and think that they can continue to do what they used to do with all of this that's going on, think that they can continue to, you know, business as usual. It's not business as usual no more. So we should go up in laundromat, all up in people's faces like, we ain't comfortable no more.
Yeah. Like I got some soap. Let me straight up. Let me get you right.
Straight up, this is that new bleach, son. This is that new bleach.
Yeah, it's a little bit of ammonia.
It's not fabric softener. It's fabric hardener. It's fabric. It's about to be Brillo up in here.
Oh, damn.
Like we're getting an exclusive poem right now.
All right. This is what's up. Benu, I'm gonna all love. I'm gonna mute you. We about to show Margie's poem. We're about to show Margie's poem, and we're gonna talk a little bit about it, and then you're gonna be up. But if you could be patient, it'll be like another 10 minutes or something. Actually, I wasn't able to share from Google Drive, so I'm sharing from YouTube this time.
Okay.
This is not an official YouTube link. This is just for today. But I'm gonna share this. All right. Now you tell me if there's any issues with this. I'm gonna start playing it now.
Remembrances.
I like it.
Beliefs. Changes. Peace. Causes. Freedom pauses. Streets. Endurance. Fights. Seeing. Rights. Reasons. Clinging. Seasons. Sense. Forces. Pain. Money. Men. Stillness. Rain. Paying. Gains. Lives. Living. Reality. Killing. Hearts. Breaks. History. Oppression. Hate. Destruction. Depression. Gates. Dogs. Biting. Hoses. Anguish. People protest destruction. Rebuild. Change. Heal. Nothing. Struggle. Choice. Knowing. Seed. Light. Loving. Growing. Listening. Ears. Voice. Children. Years. Elders. Nakedness. Lovers. 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 Masks. Fear. Colors. Changes. Faces. Tears. Eyes. Blindness. Battles. Fondness. Beginnings. Endings, wars, friends, inventions, givers, takers, thinkers, thoughts, knowing, cost, experience, sound, music, openings within evolution. Blue people give people flavor, principles, values, sense, power, excellence, deliverers, men. Privates, wind, blowing, bodies glowing, hotties, bussing, shotties, gushing, hoods, past, pressure, cast, cracks, dust crumbling, decisions, deals, ideas, feels, acceptance, bread, feeding, dead bodies, breathing, golden breaths, mamas, aunties, uncles, cookouts, blessed, bullshit, teeth, trees, stress, steps, fucks, poems, utility, death, we are come, love, words, flesh, blood, souls, fire, necks, knees, breath, fists, gold, daggers, breath, slime, alleys, whole minds, forget tongues, exist, cold, mass, understanding, sass, water, new, saliva, glue, swallow, throat, sip, heart, murmur, stomach, hope, pushing, healing, dancing, grace, eyes, people, power, space, imagination, faith, muscles, shapes, challenges, meaning, glitter, gleam in hands, world, sentences, chances, choices, expectations, glory, beauty, knowledge, being, stories, born, birth, horn, sight, God, vision, pride, father, eye, justice, cry, kings, dreams, ciphers, wings, savior, truth, life, youth, victory, night, heaven, light, people, feeling vibes, healing, daughters, sons, innocence, guns, gums, poems, songs, lungs, wise, layers, dripping, splatter, dipping, speed, seed, smudge, fight, grudge, height, frames, mirrors, bleed, families, healers, bridges, hugs, lips, drugs, hopes, screams, terrors, spleens, bones, hips, unity, tips, culture, art, promises, burdens, questions, balance, yearning, felons, votes, hurt, pushing, curse, feet stand, purpose, land, life, us, we, trust, hugs, blocks, sky, moon, sheep, lie, plants, ways, warmth, praise, connection, sparks, corners, darts, possess, groups, villages, troops, mornings, thanks, shadows, paint, ropes, chains, release, discovery, clouds, ripples, rooms, wombs, blood, orange, grape, lemon, hate, bitter fruit, trigger proof, bigger pulling, depth niggas, crust leaders, thrust survival, hush puppies, greens, yams, seams, knuckles, virtue, warriors, books, flights, owners, pictures, gathering differences, distances, generations, connections, brains floating, nightmares, hoping, coping, sharing, exchanges, freedom, revelation, education, spirits, dawns, clouds, lightning, noise, 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 frequency, jazz, mornings, make it up, feel your way, brilliance, feel it, feel it, feel it, escape, vomit, build it, exist, grow, shine, heal it, matter, inhales, exhales, inhales, exhales, inhales, exhales. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. And power to the people.
Wow.
That was powerful.
Wow.
Yes.
So powerful.
We didn't hear the claps. Let's give it another.
Yes.
Clap it up.
I'm so sweaty, I'll be snapping my fingers right now, but here we go. Oh my.
Yeah. I like low key love how Orchid was just in her element, like in fact, just coming, you know what I mean? And
I know.
The one part I said, "We are calm," and then she's swinging around like,
yeah,
like baby, like that's life. It was, I don't know, it was so good to see like that. I mean, I love it. I love the imagery. I thank you. You know, I wrote the poem. This was really my mind and my idea behind the poem. It's okay to share right now.
Yeah, definitely.
When I did it on the sound stage, I had the people in the audience say black between each of the words because I wrote this list of words that I thought would compile or be a composite of what life is. And that's crazy to even think of, but I was just saying, what if, you know, like, well, people, there are people out here who don't expect us or who don't think we matter, right? So we have to explain that our life matters. We have to explain that we piss, we shit, we this, we that, you know, we have to say that. And me as the writer and the poet, I just feel like whatever words I speak are the words that we get to keep. That's the life force. The whatever I speak is what we give energy to, we bring and we keep, we wrap a heart around, you know? And I was very hurt and touched. It took me a while to watch the video. I did not want to watch the video because I watched too many videos and I'm anemic. I have anxiety. I'm gonna say I'm anemic. I am anemic too, but I have anxiety. My anxiety will not like I'll have a panic attack on the internet, like watch scrolling. So I have to, you know, but when I finally did watch it, it just, it took something, you know, it did something to me. And so this is really what came out of that moment. Me wanting to protest, wanting to use my voice to just say something. And this is what we got.
Yes.
So thank you for helping me and, you know, just showing up and being there and asking me what I wrote and just, you know, I appreciate that. I really do love our community. I love that we had a poetry protest. I don't know what other communities are doing, but we had a collection of poets gathered to protest. And that's a community right there. So I'm glad that I had a chance to share my poem in that space. I'm glad we connected from that. I'm glad that we're actually doing stuff. It feels so amazing, you guys. It's sad, but it's like, I feel like we're at work. We have all been sparked up in so many ways. And now it's like all the good work is coming out. It's like we're being forced to create something that really, 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 really matters.
Yeah.
Everything matters, but right now it's just a sensitive time, you know? Yeah. And everybody's trying to find some meaning and trying to find some hope and something that they can hold on to. And so that's what we're doing.
Beautiful. Thank you. And we created that video. We're gonna create more. I'm in communication with Benu right here about creating a video like that with
Yes.
with his work, and Ghail, who's gonna come on later, and more poets. I'm like, it was so easy, you know, just couple like a handheld and a static video. I have the lav mic, you know, wireless, so you sound great, and I want to do more of that because there's so many amazing voices in Newark and in our area. You know, I know people out. You could go out forever. You know, as long as I could drive there, I'm down. So
And
I want
we
to
have
create the
murals, you
whole
know, we
story.
have so many murals. I'm saying that we could,
Oh
and
yeah, yeah,
so we could do all this stuff in front of all of these murals and just really connect.
Yeah,
yeah.
right there on Route 21,
Oh,
Yeah,
right
it is.
there on McCarter Highway.
That's like miles of
Yeah.
things and
We
how
actually have
much.
somebody on the YouTube chat who was asking where that particular mural was at. Shout out to LNG.
Oh
Word.
yeah, that is right here in my community at Jesse Allen Skate Park. It's on Avon Avenue. It's we were in the tennis court. So they have murals all over that park, but we were in the tennis court park. Avon Avenue at Jesse Allen Park, the skate park at Jesse Allen.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know that was back there. You know, I had to be educated.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of murals and I've been around Newark, but I hadn't made it back there. So that's beautiful to see more stuff. And you said that there was a mural right by the next to the school there that was
oh yeah,
collaborated on all from people all over the country or the world.
Over the world. What is it that I was a part of that? It's called The Mission Continues. I joined in with The Mission Continues, and they had like a national day of service with people from this community and like people who are military people from all over the world, and they came into this community and we painted a wall. And my kids painted the wall too. They have their hands printed on the wall. Every time we walk by the wall, the kids are saying that's the wall where we painted, and they remember it. It's colorful, and it's just a good, I like that because so many negative images and things that you walk by and have a negative experience with, like, oh, I saw a dead body over there. I saw, you know what I mean? So the fact that there is a mural of light and it's like a mosaic and it's colorful, it's like, yo, I want to be there when the sun come up. I want to see what it looks like. So we out here. We are the beauty in our community. If we don't show it, who's gonna see it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They not checking for it out there. They don't think it exists. It's a myth.
Right.
Like beauty in the hood.
Yeah.
But it's so much. It's so much.
Yeah. I feel like the frustration and guilt and the post-traumatic slave syndrome, the issues of our people, like all of that lumped up stuff that had been pushed under the rug for decades and decades and centuries, like now is all being pressurized and put into 1 month, 1 year. Like it's all of that. Everybody is feeling it, and not everyone has the patience or the etiquette or the constitution to even articulate it the right way. So yeah, us as artists, we have the ability to show people like the importance of craft, of actually like taking your words and your thoughts and painting a mural, painting a picture with it, so that other people can express the same way. So
yeah,
this is a very, very vital time. It's a very vital time. Shout out Mia, that was ill. That was ill.
But we're gonna do it. Thank you. We're gonna do it with the black, like how we did it at the original one. Black power, black freedom, black. Ooh,
and with black, when you incorporate.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
When you incorporate that, it's 846 words, you said.
Yes, and that was because they kept their knee on his neck for 8 minutes and 46 seconds.
Right.
That's where I got that from.
Always keep messing with him with his son.
Oh, tell them don't mess with each other. Go ahead. We on live, you know, it's real.
We're live. Live. Yes, indeed.
That's cool.
Babies.
So Benu, do you mind? It's kind of your turn now. If you don't mind,
Okay.
spitting some poets. I think Margie's got to bounce. She's got some parenting to do.
Yes.
That's life.
Nah, that's cool.
I
That's
love
cool.
it.
That's cool. You going, March?
I'm gonna watch this later.
Yeah, it'll be on.
All right. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Kiss them little ones for me.
Got you.
All right.
Love you.
This piece here was actually a piece from the past, but it's very relevant right now with what's going on.
Wait,
I wrote it
hold
because
on. Can you put your camera, your phone sideways? With that,
sideways.
is it gonna like switch
better?
your view? Now you're just there. You go.
There it goes.
That's better.
Is that good?
Yeah.
I can see ya.
And I'm looking. Okay. I gotta make sure I'm looking at the.
It's like
All right.
you got to stare somebody right in the eyes.
Yeah. I'm looking up here like I'm off somewhere. Okay. All right. I gotta look here. So yeah, this was. I had heard of a lot of police brutality occurrences in the city. This is when I was in the city. This was actually in the late 90s, like 97, 98. This is an old piece. But is it that old? Is it the fact that it is old and it's the same issues that triggered the piece, they're still happening. And they're still triggering to us as a people, not just Black people, everybody, but particularly African American people. It says something about who we all are as a nation, as a community, what we're willing to tolerate. You know, like it had to come to this. So, yeah, I don't even know if I have an actual name for this piece yet. But as the sun rises, my dreams are broken into and burglarized by a car alarm that cock-a-doodle-doos at around 6 o'clock on my block. Click-clack boom, click-clack boom. Hallowed be thy name, Lord, and hollow tips and sawed-off shotgun shells smash into fiberglass, signifying yet another dream shattered and deferred and scattered across the sky like blood splatters on the street. Heat seekers are homing in on the red-hot readiness of Black ideas in their adolescence, while the presence of pig-type police decreases peace. The bullwhips are now gun clips as grand dragons give birth to pale and shiny-headed stormtroopers who gallantly goose-step around bonfires filled with Black bodies, brains, and books. And stray bullets have found their way home. For they were nestled warmly amongst the twigs gathered from trees of passion and prosperity, whose roots are infinitely anchored by the ancients. How they cry for us now. And those liquid nitrogen tears have been agitated, and the explosion is causing corrosion upon the infidels, giving birth to us, phoenix spawn. The yawn of the sleeping giant is the result of the dawn of the demon's demise. Unpleasant surprise to the undisciplined who only listen when troubles arise. Third eyes that used to shine bright are now yellow with hellified hepatitis, for they fight us with high fructose and bleaches, making your colon so swollen with leeches that are you, really you, anymore? For even if you are the righteous mellow fellow, I'd advise you to probe your mental innards, because sometimes you still find tiny traces of swine and the thoughts of paganistic beginners. Traveling, traveling, trying to make heaven my home. Well, I'm traveling, traveling, trying to make heaven my home. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's beautiful, man. It's powerful. And when did you write that?
I wrote that in 98.
98? Oh, when you said old, I
98.
was like, oh, 2014.
No, 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 no. 98. Because honestly, guys, I come from a family of very strong Pan-Africanists. Particularly on my father's side of the family, very strong Pan-Africanists. We're Garveyites. We have a very strong belief in reclaiming what was taken from us during the transatlantic slave trade. We lost language, we lost culture, we lost our religion. And so Garvey said, like, let's take it all back. You have access, take it back. Get our language, our culture back. With that knowledge of knowing what was taken, there's a rage that begins to cultivate within you, especially if you're young, especially if you're like me. I was 14, 15, first year in high school, reading in the history books and realizing that you were lied to in school. You get one page of slavery, one page of Black History Month, and then one page, and then everything else that's supposed to be American history, and it's all lies. And there is an acute rage that begins to cook within the child, and children don't have patience. Children don't have the executive functioning to filter out. They don't have etiquette. They're like, yo, we want change and we want it right now, and that's it. And scorched earth, Mau Mau, get it right now. There's a lot of that within my, so I have that guy still inside of me. So I have to be very cautious with what's being said, how it's being said. And I'm glad now I'm a little older now. I'm able to having children that definitely helped me to become more focused with that hot energy. And because words can trigger some serious reactions. This brother said, I can't breathe. And look at what it did to the entire planet. Look at what that culminated into. His daughter said, Daddy changed the world. His words had centuries of atrocity within them. Centuries. All culminated into one phrase, I can't breathe.
Right.
So, Spence and I were talking about what I could actually put on this Zoom, on this YouTube thing, and I said I really have to write this out the way I really want it. And we didn't have a lot of time, so we kind of like put but it's a lot. It's a lot to funnel.
Yeah.
It's a lot to funnel into a few minutes. Like, this is a series of things, a series of Zoom calls and YouTube videos that we need to make to show people and educate people what's really happening within the hearts and the minds and the spirits of the streets right now. it's getting very, very real. So
Yeah, I like how you
I
said,
have to.
if I could interject, I like when you said you were when you were
Yeah,
15,
yeah.
that rage that built up in you when you realized that they were glossing over the real American history, making America look so great.
Yeah, man.
There's
Yeah, man.
I,
Yeah.
I experienced that too,
Yep.
not just against
Yep.
Black history, but Native American history. It was
Yep.
totally like, is a joke. It was like
Straight up. Straight up.
when you
Straight
really,
up. And now,
yeah,
and it makes me feel. It makes me feel like, because we're all used to the patterns of this country, and particularly the political system in this country and the justice system in this country, how tactful, that's the word I'm looking for, how tactful they can be when things like this happen. Suddenly Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Mattered a few times, a few years ago, a few times, but now suddenly Black Lives Matter in very rural and suburban parts of the country. Black Lives
even
Matter, Black
world,
Lives Matter.
even
Didn't matter
worldwide.
before. Yeah, yeah. Like, why is it
The
mattering
protests
now?
in like Europe and like everywhere. It's amazing.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, that's one
yeah,
of the
yeah. It's
things
been
that,
mattering.
yeah, and that's one of the things that I always, people, a lot of older folks tend to be scared of technology, because a lot of the times they probably don't understand it, but the youth obviously embraces it and utilizes it, and to see how the youth has been taking things that took years to create. I mean, from with all the civil rights and the civil rights leaders and doing their part, but it was very community based. It was very in person. Now we're using technology to be able to spread that word and that message. So it's very powerful, and I feel blessed to be alive in this era where we can actually make these things happen.
Yeah.
Big
Yeah,
shout out to
and
Dana J in the building.
yeah.
Dana.
So, Benu, I wanted to say the other thing is, how are those 15-year-olds feeling now in the pandemic
Uh,
with all this stuff happening?
Man, I'll be honest with you, bro. From
What
what
the,
I've been seeing,
yeah.
there are people, there are kids. Kids are ready to pick up whatever they can get their hands on, weaponry, whatever they can get their hands on. It's like that. And throughout history, Fro, that's how it's been. That's how it's been. It's if okay. There's a book called there's a few books on the conspiracy to destroy Black boys, right? Um, this is particularly for young Black men between the ages of I would say 12 and 21, right? That represents the youth that can directly affect, in terms of a forceful, corrective way, this whole system. Um, if it's policing the police, if it's the Black Panther movement, if it whatever, if it's organized gangs that are not out there destroying our own stuff, it's gangs that are out there. You know what I mean? Like protecting we're protecting our communities now. It's those people that the system is targeting because they're afraid of those people. I mean, the system is afraid of that aspect of the youth, you know, taking up arms and doing something about what's going on,
Mm-hmm.
right? So what I've been seeing is this rage and frustration. Same thing I felt when I was a kid. Same thing I felt, but now it's even more so now. We're talking about this when I was 15. That was decades ago. But now, yo, and then we didn't have the internet when I was 15. We didn't have that. We didn't have any of that. We didn't have access. We had books and stuff, but now with that amount of information, the kids now are like, there's no reason for there to be this amount of lies. There's no reason to be, and so the kids are like, their minds are it's the frustration isn't even the word. Their minds are like clouded with just images and images. Before we didn't have the images that we have now. Now we have images, we have YouTube, we have phones that are walking computers and things like, we didn't have all of those things. So the rage now is much, much different than it is when I was coming up. Now, there's
no avoiding it.
Right. Yo, my God, there's no hiding from it. There's
some
no,
people,
and so now,
some
now
people
you
never
see, now, it makes
right.
sense that you would see the fear, the guilt of people, in these, suburban areas, rural areas, because they know that it could directly affect them if this does not get corrected. People that would never even they wouldn't pick up a pen to write their congressman. They wouldn't be voting against any of these things they wouldn't say anything. But now it's explosive now.
Word.
And just like I said in the poem, the explosion is causing corrosion upon the infidels. And the purging flames became embryonic fluids for the birth of us, the phoenix spawn. The yawn of the sleeping giant is the result of the dawn of the demon's demise. Unpleasant surprise to the undisciplined who only listen when troubles arise.
Seriously.
You know what I'm saying?
And trouble has a road.
Bro. It hasn't changed. Like I said, this is decades ago. I wrote this and it's still happening. That's what the kids are feeling like. It's kind of like a pressure cooker. It's like, it's us as older people, we can put more words to it, and we can explain stuff, and the kids be like, yo, this is bull. How about we get out of it? How about we correct it? How about we make that the priority instead of understanding things and trying to, let's do something about it so it stops. The kids are there.
Word.
The kids are there. The kids are there, because if I was there, if I was them, if I was my sons right now, I have a 14 to 18-year-old son. If my 14-year-old especially.
Oh. You got muted by mistake there. Unmute. There you go. Your 14-year-old what?
That's funny. That's very funny. There would be a mixture of fear, rage, lack of tact, lack of planning. It's just rash, like you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Do something with that energy, because so that's where these kids are at now. I'm looking at them. Listening to conversations from the youth that surround me when they're on their phones talking about it, listening to people in stores and just listening to the community. The stuff that the kids are saying is the same thing that has been said in the past when these atrocities have happened, and the youth stand up. The youth stand up, and it's a problem. The Mau Mau movement, the scorched earth Mau Mau movement that was in East Africa many years ago, they destroyed everything for the sake of change. Everything. And that's the same thing that was happening with the riots here and stuff like that. They destroyed because they wanted things to move.
Right.
So, older folks.
You got to take down the foundation, build a new one.
Just rip it all down, and then we rebuild it afterwards. if we even want to.
Yeah.
Because if it seems like that's the only language that the powers that be will understand, and so be it. That's where they're at. That's
Thank you
where
so
they're at.
much. If you're noticing, Hezekiah, who you definitely know, another hip hop NJ act. Actually, a lot of us are right now, except Dana J, who is setting up, who's going to be DJing soon.
Mhm.
Background.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're trying to do the background, Hez.
Yeah.
You have to go to
I'm
that.
digging it.
Did you
I
get
mean,
to
Dan,
choose
I'm digging
virtual
that. I'm
background?
digging that background, and bro, I need to be where you at, my guy.
Oh yeah, he's in Florida.
He's in Orlando right now.
Orlando, right?
Just the setup he's got in there, man. That's you wake up levitating in a place like that, bro.
Yeah, Hez, you got to press the little plus button and choose virtual background. Did you find that?
Found that part, but telling me to try, like, it's a lot. Wow. So
Yeah,
much.
you could choose one of their automatic ones, or you have to go into your computer and find the file. But if not, otherwise, whatever your background is,
Nah, this is good.
we'll be okay with it. So anyway, Benu, thank you so much. You could stick around and talk to Hez with us if you want.
Yeah, I wanna see what Dana has. You know,
Yeah.
I want to hear my folks, man.
But Hezekiah is the cool thing about Hezekiah, who's about to pop up. There he is. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Working, so it's all good.
What up, bro? What up, man?
Yeah, this guy right here.
That's my dude. Shun.
Word. So Hez was my student back, oh man, like 8 years ago when he was like 14 or 15.
Yeah.
And now he's grown up. He's an actor, he's a writer. Well, I guess like a lyric writer. He's an actor, he's a songwriter, he's a dancer and choreographer, actor.
Keep going.
I put that in there.
Beatbox
And
and MC and a poet. Like, come on now.
All that.
Come on, boy.
And he was acting as a DJ too.
Yeah, I know, right? Ricky. How's everybody doing?
Yeah, we good. We good. Now that we see.
Yeah, it's been a powerful day. I don't know if you saw Mia X, but her poem was wild, the video. And Benu just rocked us with some deep, powerful powers. I think of Benu as he's a soothsayer. He's like a seer. He's like a shaman. So bringing that power, that energy. And now we get the viewpoint of the youth. And we get to play your recent video. But why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and what's going on with you?
I mean, lately I've been rebuilding myself, mind, body, and soul. Working out heavy. Trying to get better as a lyricist, as a songwriter. Getting things off the ground. Trying to get things on all platforms. So when we could, get back outside and I'm able to do shows, this kind of could reach different people. Just getting better at my craft. Every day I'm doing something. So like, if I'm not songwriting, I'm studying different types of dance movement. If I'm not doing that, I'm studying musicians or I'm studying the art of performing. And like I said, I'm working out because I feel like, it's part of my job and duty. If somebody asks me to perform, that, I need to have the stamina to do so. So just doing that, watching different movies, studying as an actor, studying scripts. So I just really been taking that time, you know what I mean? And I've been a construction worker, kind of trying to build my own little studio in my crib. So that's been kind of interesting. So yeah, just studying the craft, getting better. And, that's pretty much what I've been up to.
Sweet. So you have a bunch of videos out that you've made over the last just maybe a year. And is this the most recent one, Innocent and Guilty?
Yeah, it's the most recent. It's the most recent visual video. I mean, I got other lyric videos and things out, but
oh right.
The more recent of like you see me actually doing things. First of all, I want to say shout out to George King Visuals. You know what I'm saying? I want to say shout out to James who acted as the cop. my boy Shane and Nosa, they played the Friends. But yeah,
Who was the audio engineer?
audio engineer Fro. Yeah, you got to give it up for Fro. I know. Listen, it is the whole team. So yeah, man, just shout out to everybody. I want to say I really do appreciate everybody that had a hand in, and everybody who, you know, helped my vision come, you know, true. You know what I mean? So I really appreciate that, like, big time.
So I'm about to play it, and if you could stay on with us, we'll just talk a little bit about it after.
Okay.
And the other thing is, this came out before the pandemic and before the resurgence of Black Lives Matter and George Floyd and all that. So it was kind of seeing into the future. Well, it was seeing the now because it was happening then, but I mean, it's so relevant now. I just wanted to say that you know, that's powerful that you had this idea and then the world kind of came apart. And it also has a positive ending after all the drama that you're gonna see.
Tell him, you should just let him see it. See, now you just
I ruined it.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all good. It's all
He
good.
couldn't help himself, Hezy. He couldn't help himself, man. You got to forgive him. When
Yeah.
the producer sees the magic of it, look, Hezy, when you went home after recording that piece, you just went home and started working on your other stuff. The producer gets a chance to chop it up,
Right.
rewind it 1 trillion times,
Right.
put stuff to it. Like, come on, man. You got to give him some slack.
Nah, I
You got to cut
understood.
him some slack.
All right, you know what? Right. It's Saturday. It's
That's
Saturday.
all good. I think like that was significant to me because not everything has a happy ending right now. We're still in the midst of some heavy stuff. So
Right.
I'm gonna play it now, and this is Innocent or Guilty by Hezy.
And my sister Amber Marie, shout out to her.
Yes.
too.
Oh yeah, the beautiful singing.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Anna Marie. All right. Let me share. It's gonna work.
I didn't do it, I swear to God. And I don't even swear to God, I put that on my mom. I did nothing wrong, how would you like for me to prove it? You got a gun on your hip, please don't shoot it. Sorry, officer, for blasting loud music. I know that's kinda dumb, and I know it's kinda stupid. Yes, I am young, we tend to do things that's foolish. I mean, you were my age once, I know you used to do it. Here's my license, and here's the registration. I do what you say, I give you full cooperation. I'm not reaching for nothing, I'm just nervous, that's why I'm shaking. Cause I could lose my life, and my heart is steady racing. Now, officer, what's the reason for you pulling me over? I don't have any drugs, and I'm driving sober. I'm a college student who's getting off work late. I changed my work clothes, you probably think we dress the same. But I'm different, I study, don't go to clubs at night. I see you reaching, officer, please, I love my life. You got the power not to shoot me, and you know it's true. I didn't say or do anything to provoke you. I do everything that I'm supposed to do. Just put yourself in my shoes or imagine someone close to you. I know what you see on the news, but I'm being honest. Don't shoot, I didn't do anything, I promise.
Prove it to me. Can you prove it to me? Prove it to me. Innocent or guilty. Can you prove it to me? Prove it to me. Can you prove it to me? Innocent or guilty.
I'm new on the force, I have to be aggressive. To get my point across, I'll teach you a lesson. And if you flinch and move, I'll shoot with no second guessing. Cause to my knowledge, I'm not sure if you carrying weapons. Don't make me angry or test my patience. Let me look at your license and check the registration. Stop all that talking, I gather the information. I'll read it over twice for confirmation with no conversation. And just a reminder, the speed limit's 25. You look kinda young, I know you're under 25. When I put you over, you hit the brakes kinda hard. The owner is 67, is this your grandma's car? The names on the registration don't match up. I'm no magician, but this really don't add up. Please don't provoke the situation or don't act up, because if you do, I would be forced to call for for backup. Don't lie, I hope this car isn't stolen. I'm gonna pat you down and see what kind of drugs you're holding. Coming from work, isn't it kinda late? You better tell the truth and get your story straight. Step outside the car, you have the right to remain silent. Stay calm so things won't get violent. The music being so loud, that's a violation. There be further questions down at the station.
Prove it to me, can you prove it to me? Prove it to me, innocent or guilty. Can you prove it to me? Prove it to me, can you prove it to me? Innocent or guilty.
Wow.
Unmute time. That was great. I still feel a little bit of, feel all kinds of emotions from watching that. And I love in the credits how all those powerful images, you know, come through.
Amazing, bro. Amazing.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Absolutely amazing.
Do you do you want to say anything about like maybe we don't know, we know what inspired it, I guess. What had you come up with the ending where like make peace with the officer?
Well, I was in a before the video even came out. I had wrote the concept of the song a year before, right? So it lets you know like how everything is a process. So then, you know, after I came up with the lyrics, you know, I wrote it from. It was easier to write it from my perspective, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Because I was playing myself. But I have a friend of mine that just so happened to be an officer, and you know, in the process of writing the cops verse, he said to me, he was like, you know, it's kind of messed up. They think, you know, all cops are bad cops. And, you know, my immediate response was like, you know, well, you know, cops, they tend to do things that's not so pleasant. But then before I was always told to think before you speak. So before I even reacted, I took in what he said and I was like, you know, he's right. Like not everybody's, you know, not every cop is horrible. So I did want to show that dynamic, that, you know, like there are, you know, some cops that actually do their job the correct way. So when he said that, I was like, you know what, I could flip it because I had so many ideas of endings and things like that. So I definitely wanted to give that perspective. And even in the whole like directing the video, I wanted to have my character talk first because in that situation, I wouldn't even be talking I wouldn't even talk. Like I'll let the cop tell me what I'm supposed to be doing because you just never know nowadays. But I wanted the reaction to, you know, be me talking and automatically assuming that he was trying to arrest me. And then his reaction is now, since you feel that way, now I'm gonna treat you like the stereotype and, you know, things of that nature. So yeah, that was pretty much the process of that.
Dope. Yeah, people are asking on YouTube. Benny Machado, our boy Benny, he put sun, explosion, fire, fire, then fire, then wow, heart. Can you share the link to this song, please? So dope.
You can look it up. Innocent and Guilty Has featuring Amber Marie. Again, shout out to my sister. She did an amazing job. Even in that process, I wrote the hook and I told her, I was like, I want you to sing it like this, but bring that soulful. I want you know, the audience to really feel it. I mean, they're gonna see it obviously, but I want them to feel it when they hear the words and hear your soulful voice. You know.
Right, and there's several videos. So I put the link on the YouTube chat, and you know, go to Hezekiah Crockett, subscribe while you're there. While you're on YouTube, subscribe to Producer's Edge, where you're probably watching this right now if you're on. And yeah, Hezy has several videos. Definitely check them all out. Each one different vibe, different story. He's very much a storyteller. He'll even do voices and stuff of different characters, like he did there. He rapped both the cop himself, obviously, and the cop, and we just pitched down the voice a little bit to give it a different quality. But Hez comes at you from all directions.
I mean, you're not giving yourself enough credit, Fro. I mean, like I came to Fro and I was like, man, I got this idea. I want to do like a YouTube series, right? So I was like, man, I wanna literally tell a story of how a young man's trying to find himself as a young man, but also as an artist, because that's literally what I was doing as I was making these songs. And you know, the last song obviously was real powerful. And when I told him the concept, he was like, man, that'd be great, because you know, I got some songs where, you know, I'm turning up. I got some songs where, you know, I'm flexing a little bit. I got some love songs. So I got, you know, different lanes I go into. But this one, I was like, you know, I really want to tell a powerful story that I think everybody can kind of relate to in some form, you know, however you view it or your perspective is, that's, you know, on you. And I leave that up to you as the viewer. And I feel as though like sometimes as artists, I feel like we don't even have to speak. Sometimes just let your work do it and let people take their perspective. You know, when you go to a museum, you see a painting, the artist's not there to tell you, you know, your perspective. So I think it's the same thing, you know, with music and in visuals. So, you know, I pitched the idea to Fro, and he's like, yeah, man, that would be great. And at first, when I first told him, he thought I was out of my mind. He's like, that's a lot to do. You sure you can do all that? I'm like, listen, man, anything I put my mind to, we're going to make this happen. So I want to thank you to Fro, because, you know, you were believing in me. So I mean, you didn't doubt me. You were skeptical about certain ideas. Like, I don't know. Then when you start seeing it, you were like, oh yeah, I definitely see it now. I see what you mean. So.
Definitely. That happens a lot with us, because you take it to like the next level. And I'm like, what? Are you for real? On many occasions, not just this song. Right. But you are tireless. You will work it till it works. You're that kind of artist. So definitely, like I'll never doubt you again. Word. Thank you so much, Hez. That's that was beautiful. people have been reacting to it on the live, and really appreciate you creating art that has a purpose. You know what I mean? And yo, is Dana? Are you like with us, Dana, yet?
Yeah.
Well, again, I appreciate.
I'm here.
Aha. So Dana J, the amazing Dana J, is gonna be DJing very soon.
I'm ready.
He's ready.
I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? You know, DJ no record. No, I'm just kidding. I appreciate you guys having me, man. I appreciate what you guys are doing. To all of you that's reacting, and, you know, that's making comments, I appreciate that. Thank you. Us as artists, we love that support. So, man.
Anytime, man. And stay tuned. Ghail Rhodes Benjamin is gonna be coming up in like 20-25 minutes, and you know her Hez from the Institute of Music, and she's an amazing poet. So stay tuned. Dana J is gonna be doing his set of original music, I believe, original mixes, and then after Ghail is Arthur May. We know him as Gerard, but Gerard Williams, but Arthur May is his stage name. He's gonna be singing. Yeah, you know Gerard Hez, so we'll keep it in the fam. So he's an amazing singer, and he's gonna be performing a couple of his songs live. That'll be more like 3:45 till the end. So there's a lot more amazing to happen.
I gotta head out, do some family stuff. So y'all enjoy. All right, this is a beautiful platform. Spence, Hez, Dana, and Gonzalo. I think there's one more person that's up.
Yeah, so follow us everywhere, and this Gonzalo's gonna be DJing in Newark later at I forget exactly where it is, but they're gonna be painting Black Lives Matter in Newark. And
yes, I will be on MLK.
Okay.
They're doing 2 murals.
Gonna be painting?
Yeah, they're painting the street with Black Lives Matter. They're painting in 2 locations, Halsey Street and on MLK. I'll be at the one on MLK from 5:30 to 7. Hopefully this rain will just pass.
It will, or it's supposed to.
Dope. All right, well, Gonzalo, me post it. Send me some text. Let me know what's good.
All right, no
Follow
doubt.
me on all platforms, the Row _ Hez. Thank y'all for having me again.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you.
Young genius, boy. Young J.
All right, see y'all later.
Keep it up. Love y'all, man. I'm out.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so now we got the talented Dana J.
Yes.
The Dana J.
Straight out of wait, I almost said Florida, but
live from Orlando.
I was like, which straight out of Orlando. Studio 18. Shout out to amazing recording studio out there where Dana J is at now. Do your thing. All right,
Dana J, whenever you're ready.
I don't know if we're getting the straight audio share. Ching.
Hold up. I got you. Hold on.
Final setup. So
yeah, big shout out to everybody who's tuned in right now.
Yeah.
Make sure you share our YouTube. Make sure you share the video. After.
Follow the real Hez. I'm gonna put it into the that was who was just with us. Let me make sure I got it right. But yeah, 2 more artists. Dana J on the DJ decks. We're still going another hour and 6 minutes. Oh look, Ghail's already here. You here already?
This light should be on. That's what's ultimately kind of fucking with me.
Hey Dana. Ghail's already in. Maybe while we got Ghail here, we should do it up.
Well, that's not it. So that's what's giving me the indicator here.
Hold on. Ghail, can you hear us?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes. So awesome. Thank you for coming through. I don't know if you just saw, like, Hezekiah was just on here. I think you remember Hezekiah.
I do remember Hezekiah. Yes.
Yes, he had a powerful, powerful music video that we played on here.
Cool.
I'm super happy about that. So I think Dana's still finalizing his setup, and maybe we could just do our thing now. So Ghail, what's your bio? Where are you from? What you doing? What you making?
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Ghail Rhodes Benjamin. I am an actor, poet, spoken word artist, self-empowerment speaker, activist. And I advocate for everybody's voices to be heard. And especially these days, I am very, 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 very disappointed in the portrayal of Black men in our society. Black women, Black men, Black children, but particularly Black men. They don't show us as positive male role models. And that's what we need, a stronger point of view. And that's the perspective that I write from, you know, empowering our people to know who we are, the magnificence of our amazing ancestry. I mean, even something as simple as Egypt, as we all know, is at the northern point of Africa on its west coast. And they're taking it out of the books in the school and telling kids that Egypt is part of the Middle East. It's not African. Just those simple things of that Columbus discovered America that are still in the books. And we are actually still in the midst of clearing those things up and letting the kids know that how can you discover a place that was already here, that was already a full-blown society, already a full-blown civilization going on right here on these shores, and then you take it and call it something else and give somebody else credit for it. So
Definitely. I appreciate your like redirecting us to what's really going on, because there's so much misinformation out there. We were just talking about that with Benu. I don't know if you know Benu, but he's an actor, poet, writer as well. And he was saying same thing, like what he learned in the history books when he was a kid was not true. And when he discovered that, it changed his whole perspective on the world and inspired a lot of emotions, but art to come through that. And which is a beautiful way to
when you teach people, when you teach children their truth, it empowers them. And I know a sister in Brooklyn, Ya Santawa Nzinga, she was fired from the Board of Education for telling her children the truth about their ancestry, for telling them that they're Africans. You know, we live in America, but our ancestry is just straight up African. And she was fired from her job. Probably today, maybe she wouldn't be fired for that same point of view. But back then they wanted her to go back in the classroom and take it back and tell the kids that they were not African. And she refused to do it, which is why she was fired. So.
Right. That's messed up.
Yeah, man. So it's empowering us, reminding us of who we are. We can't even look at the images that they portray of us on television. They don't even portray, you very rarely see a Black couple, like a straight up Black man and a straight up Black woman together, having a camaraderie, raising kids, building a house, starting a business, you know, being fully educated, being knowledgeable, being articulate, you know, just speaking with passion from the heart and speaking the truth. You very rarely see those images. So
word,
I want to get back to that. You know, when I'm in the classroom with the students, I remind them of who they are. I remind my young brothers of who they are. I remind the young sisters of who they are, and how that this is their moment and that they can have a point of view. And I want to hear what they have to say.
Me too. And that's what we do. That's how I know you, from our residencies, working with youth and creating like this amazing songs and videos. And it, like, the way that you are as an educator has taught and inspired me what it means to be an educator, not just to teach, but to like create community, create leadership. And that just is so important right now, especially in Newark, especially in the inner cities. This is what education needs to look like.
Yeah. And Spencer, I don't want to cut you off, but I'm just so proud of the young people in this country, because I'm sure those higher ups thought that we were just going to shout out because of George Floyd's death, and that we were going to just sit down and go back into our kitchens and smoke a blunt and just forget about it. But no, we're clogging up the arteries of the country. You know, the people in Atlanta, they laid down on that I-75 freeway and just said, no, 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 no. We're not taking this anymore. You can't treat us like we're nobody anymore. Nobody's going to be accepting of that anymore. You know, treat us with respect or we'll show you something different. So I'm really proud of these young people. They're still out there. I mean, they are out there on a daily basis. Black Lives Matter. And I'm hearing a lot of people say, well, white lives matter too. Yeah, that's true. Nobody said that white lives don't matter, but are white men being stopped on the freeway like every single day for no reason? Just stopped, because you have to be, because of the hue of your skin, you being stopped. And they're gonna find something that's wrong with you. They're going to find the drugs in your car. So if you don't have drugs in your car, then you must have alcohol. And if you don't have alcohol in your car, then you must be affiliated with a gang. And if you're not affiliated with a gang, then you must be on your way to commit a crime. Or you must be on your way back from committing a crime, or you must know something about some crime in the neighborhood, you know? So this is the way I'm looking at things these days.
Yes. It took me a second to load up your video, but you have a poem. When did you write this poem, Brother Man?
I wrote Brother Man probably in the early 2000s or something like that. I think maybe 2003, 2004, 2002. Who remembers these days? I write so much I can't keep up with myself. So,
but it's amazing because it's also a song. It's a poem, but there's singing, there's music. And it's just beautiful. It's very relaxing. You'll see, everyone, because I'm about to play it. But
I just want to give a shout out to my brother Spike Rebel from Chi-Town. You know how this came to be. He came up with this track. We just playing around one night in his studio. That's at that point he was living in Brooklyn. He was like, Ghail, let's hit this mic. And then when we got to that last part, well, let me not talk about it. Let me just let you play it.
So I'm going to play it. We'll talk for a minute before Dana does his DJ set. But let's check this out. This is Brother Man by Ghail Rhodes Benjamin. Bam. Wait, I think I shared it without sound. Attempt number 2.
I can only speak for myself, but it's something about watching a man walk down the street on a whole lot of rhythm that just drives me crazy. Strut, brother man, strut. Nobody can strut like a brother man can. Groove, brother man, groove. Nobody can groove like slow, like smooth, like a brother man can. You got that right. Cook, brother man, cook. Nobody can burn it, feed it, serve it up like a brother man can. Laugh, brother man, laugh. Nobody can entertain me, rearrange me, or break it down plain for me like a brother man can. Speak, brother man, speak. Nobody can rap and take the pressure off my back like you can. You better speak to me, brother man, speak to me. Come on. Nobody can greet me when I'm walking up the street like you can. Love me, brother man, love me. Nobody can love me like a brother man. Nobody can energize me, memorize me, wrap strong arms around me like a brother man can. Protect me, brother man, protect me. Nobody can set the record straight, see me to the door when I'm out much too late, or carry me when I'm too weak to navigate like a brother man can. Dance, brother man, dance. Nobody can glide me all out beside me, look into my eyes and bam, hypnotize me like a brother man can. Listen, brother man, listen. Say, I love you, brother man, I love you. Nobody can love you like I can. Go, brother man, go to the highest plateau. Young, old, middle-aged, go. Till your feet get cold, cause your heart won't beat no more. Go, brother man, go. Go, brother man, go. Go, brother man, go, brother man, go. Brother man, go.
Said I'm trying to go a little higher, just a little higher, higher. This is for the other man.
Let me just break it down like this. Okay. In my life, I've seen some strong brothers go down. And in my life, I've seen some weak brothers stand up. And all I can say is, brother man, don't give up on yourself. Cause I need you. We need you. The children need you. And we need you to step up to the plate and protect us. Keep harm out of the way. Brother man, please don't give up. I have mountains of faith in you. Yeah, that's right. I really do. I really do believe in you. Whether you're my brother, my father, my lover, my neighbor, my friend, I respect you. And I see you climbing higher, 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 higher. Yeah, just keep on going, brother man. I see the tears in your eyes. And with these words, I wipe away each and every tear. Nothing like brother man, your brother man. Yeah. Go ahead and do that walk for me, brother. Yeah. Go ahead and make that meal for me, brother. Go ahead and just wrap your arms around me, brother man.
Wait, we gotta unmute ourselves. I hear you.
Brother man, brother man, brother man, brother man, brother man, brother man. Yes, a brother man can.
Yes.
Yes.
That's powerful, beautiful. So I created this video. You had given me photos of you and your family and friends and co-artists, and and a whole bunch of like images of powerful Black men, and I found a couple to fit into there.
Great job, Spencer. Great job, and we're gonna tighten it up even more. It's looking good, but we're gonna tighten it up even more. You know how we do when you and I get together. We walk into a room and we make up our minds that we're going to do something, that we're going to accomplish this thing, and then we just do it. You know,
and
we've been out there in the trenches together. You know.
Yes.
We've been in the trenches together, early in the morning, late at night. Nothing stops us.
Picking you up from
always get it done.
Picking you up from the Newark train station.
Yeah, early in the morning.
45 in the morning.
Ooh, baby, but we always get it done. We always get it done. And Spencer, not to mention those beautiful videos that we put together where the kids at the Avon School and various schools in Newark took their own writing, their own thoughts, their own critical thinking skills, put them down on paper, and we staged a protest. Remember that protest that we staged?
Yeah, that was
You
powerful.
know,
They
and the
made the
kids
signs.
created their own protest. You know, better water, better lunch in the schools. You know, LGBTQ rights. You know, just the right to have a voice and to be heard. You know, for so long, people raise their children, but you know, you can be seen but not heard. When you see adults talking, you don't have anything to say. So nobody told me coming up that I even had a point of view, that my point of view didn't matter. So therefore, in the very beginning of me developing my writing skills, I didn't want anybody to know that I wrote. I would let my sisters like use my poems and, you know, let them be published in the school newspaper, but with just so my name wasn't attached.
Yeah.
I was very shy about that because I didn't have anybody to encourage me and say, hey girl, you got a voice. Baby, you got something to say. What color you like? What's the smell you like? What do you like to eat? Where do you like to go? What are your dreams? Do you dream in color? Do you dream in black and white?
Dope. Absolutely. And and you really brought them to life. And I'm just realizing now, you know, because we go into the school and they're like, who are these people who are saying we're gonna do all these beautiful things? Like, you know, some of them were scared to like go out to walk to school. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But art, co-creating art, collaboration really can bring a spark of hope. And like, I wonder now where those students are, because they're like juniors in high school, seniors in high school. They were in 8th grade, but this was years ago. And maybe some of them are remembering that now, that we created this protest and now these are really happening out in the world.
And I mean, just the fact that, and I remember that it started from that poem. Dudley Randall, I think, wrote the poem about Booker T and W.E.B. And within the poem, there was a debate between Booker T. Washington and W.E.B. Du Bois. And it had a rhythmic characteristic to the poetry. And that's what sparked in me, well, wait a minute, why don't we create our own protest? Because I was just looking for, you know, as a teaching artist, you have to always be aware of what might trigger something with your students, what might trigger something positive, what might trigger them into wanting to say what's on their mind, what might trigger them into wanting to write something down. And kids are so hard on themselves. And I think that's because adults have been so hard on them. Teachers get a curriculum. They have to have the curriculum done by the end of the school year. Every kid has to know this, and this. But you don't really know who kids are separate from everybody else in the classroom. But something like poetry, creativity, art, it sparks that sense of self. Who am I? Who am I in this world? Who am I separate from everyone else? And so, yeah, I think that our work together most definitely had a lasting effect. I'm sure we have students out there who are still writing, probably painting murals, you know, probably painting Black Lives Matters all over the place, making their own videos, Spencer. You know, I wouldn't doubt that they're just up to something that's great.
Definitely. I mean, I saw Makai when I was at Shabazz like 6 months ago, and he had really grown into like a gentleman, and he was in the band playing cymbals, and he helped me create a beat. We still need to put vocals on. I created a beat with Shabazz. So that was where, you know, I saw maybe a little seed of what we instilled in at least one of those students. And I do see the students around. I'm like, they're like, Mr. Fro. I'm like, oh yeah.
And Spencer, this is the deal. You know, if you inspired one, you inspired more than one.
Yes.
And these are the things that you can't track. You know, they have these trackers out here now, tracking who had COVID and who you were around and this and that. As a teaching artist, you can't track your impact. You know you had 20, 30 students in the classroom. You know you brought your heart and your soul in every time and that you did something amazing to trigger something exciting from them. But you cannot keep track of how much of an impact you had or did not have. But I know we had an impact. I know we did. Because for the rest of your life, you're going to be seeing children that come up to you and say, hey, you taught me so-and-so. I had a kid in Brooklyn the other week to walk up to me and say, your name is Miss Ghail. You taught me a Langston Hughes poem. I still remember the poem. I said, well, baby, what's the poem? To fling my arms wide in the face of the sun, dance world, world till the quick day is done. Rest at cool evening, a tall, slim tree, night falls gently, black like me. That's my dream, that's my dream, that's my dream. And that touched my soul.
Yeah.
That touched my soul that this particular student remembered all those lyrics, all of these years, you know, all of these years ago. Or somebody would come up and say, hey, you taught me about Nikki Giovanni. I didn't even know who she was until you came into my classroom. Now I have all of her books. So
yeah, that's amazing. I love it. So Ghail, thank you so much. Dana, are you there? I see your amazing.
Yep, I'm here.
Sick. So Ghail, once again, that was amazing. Is there somewhere we can, oh yeah, you have your website, GhailRhodesBenjamin.com.
GhailRhodesBenjamin.com. That's Ghail, Rhodes like the piano, Rhodes, and Benjamin like Benjamin.com. You know, give me a holler. And I also do customized poetry for any event, weddings, funerals, anniversaries, birthdays. And I just want to shout everybody out. And I just want to say, let's just know the power that lies within you. You don't have to wait for anybody else to declare your greatness. You were born in greatness. So just act like you know that already. You were born in greatness, so follow those instructions. You are greatness, walk in your greatness, power to the people.
Yes, I just shared your website on the chat, and thank you so much once again. Love seeing you, and
we'll talk.
Yes, we'll keep creating, of course.
Peace
out.
Right.
Nice. All right, Dana J.
Dana J. Dana J.
How many tricks you can hide in flows? I'm listening to this beat with my eyelids closed. Thoughts keep flashing and I keep laughing. I never thought that I would fuck Irish hoes. Maybe Asian bitches or Caucasian bitches. Remember when I got to New York, I was lost because all I ever saw was Jamaican bitches. I ain't really know what damn rock was. Little country nigga, goddamn I was. Till you niggas talking online until you make it decide. You can never understand this was. Well, maybe if you put yourself in the shoes of a nigga come straight out the south. Don't go crib to the East Coast, feel in the center of the teeth in his mouth, like the whole bounce. Yeah, can't get enough. Niggas say I made it, I ain't make it enough. Man, I hate that nigga. Who real ain't that nigga? If he ain't got my tape in your truck. Cold. Don't you forget that. I think I lost my mind around the same time I lost my six pack. But don't sit up for me. Long as the niggas still get up for me. Long as the hoes still give up for me. She good at the job, but she get us for free. Whoa. There's TMI, little something like TNT. Scared of the days you'll be seeing me. Cause my girl do not play Coach DMP. Something for the hoop fans. Just cop it a cool man. Don't drop top of the slap on the roof that can slide out. Get a little sun while you ride out. Stand on the beat, let me vibe out. We was 15 with an ASR up in my house. Writing rhymes out, mama made it happen. Could've been a lawyer, but I made it rapper. She made it rapping. Now when the show see the main attraction. I never shot a hit so I made it. Asking how long did the drug call back last long? Man. I shot a hit so I made it. Asking how long did the drug call back last long? I shot a hit so I made it. Asking how long did the drug call back last long? I shot a hit so I made it. Asking how long did the drug call back last long? I shot a hit so I made it. Asking how long did the drug call back last long? I shot a hit so I made it. Asking how long did the drug call back last long? I shot a hit so I made it. Asking how long did the drug call back last long?
Dana J. Dana J. Dana J. Dana J. Dana J. Dana J. 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 Dana J. Dana J.
Yeah.
Dana J.
Unmute. Ah, there you go. That was amazing. I wonder where our next artist is. Good old Gerard, but aka Arthur May. Some of you may know about his amazing songwriting skills. However, he's not on here yet. But Dana, yeah, bless us with a couple more songs until Arthur May makes his way.
Dana J. Dana J. I've been waiting for my lady. 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 I've been waiting for my lady.
All I want is you.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, 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 hello.
All I want.
Wow, 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 wow.
Hello, hello. Ooh.
Yeah, yeah. I'm letting Dana know.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I didn't know. I
Well,
didn't know.
now we got some background music. Yeah.
Dana J.
Yes.
I'm on the iPad. I don't know if when I press my track if it's going to play like it does on the computer. Do you think it will?
Do you want to just press play on it as a test right now?
Yeah, let me go to my Google Drive.
And you might have to share a sound, which is like that little. Oh, I heard it.
That wasn't.
Oh, is that still Dana J? Oops.
Do you hear that?
I heard dun 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 dun.
Can you hear this music playing right now?
Oh no.
You don't hear anything?
Are you sharing it on Zoom?
I don't know if the iPad is gonna give me that function.
Yeah, wait, let me give you. Anyway, welcome, Arthur May.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you. Can I make you? Yeah, you're already co-host. Cool. So, are you able to? If you go to share screen, I don't know if this works on iPad, and go to advanced, you could share your music or computer sound. Boom, bow, boom, bow.
I'm sharing my screen.
I hear myself. myself.
Do you hear that?
Yeah.
You hear it great?
I hear echo of me, but the music is great.
Okay, good. So, okay, we got that figured out.
So you could do it that way. I mean, we're not going to be able to. Well, maybe I can. I don't know if we're going to see you, because there's a way to share screen and actually, in advanced on the computer, there's share music.
Yeah.
Sound only, but if it's not available on there, then that'll work for now.
Awesome.
So just wanted to love that smile. Oh, wait. I'm still spotlighting the video of let's spotlight you or gallery view us. Oh, where am I? Oh, no one sees me. All right. What up? Anywho, thanks for joining us.
I'm glad to be here.
I don't know if I should be talking about this, but I'm very excited about your quest for health lately.
Oh yeah, we can definitely talk about that.
Actually, I saw like 800 or more people liked your
on my video on Instagram. That's crazy. That's crazy. I never I never received that much like engagement on a post before. I think the most I've had is maybe like 600 on a video of music. But a lot of people definitely commented and show love. So just thank you to all those people who are watching, who are encouraging me, who are asking like, what is the secret? I am going to be going into more details about what I'm doing and showing you guys what I'm eating and what I'm cooking and, what I'm buying from the grocery store. So that's going to be fun to just share on social media and hopefully inspire more people to just get with themselves and to live while you can. That's my whole motivation, and I'm just trying to live long, prosperous and healthy lifestyle. So
Sweet.
That's been
That's so
awesome.
cool. I'm jealous of how much attention you're getting. Just to be honest, we're like, oh man, it got, how did it get 800? I was like blown away. So
I honestly, and like it was so that moment was just so real. I literally was just in the room with my mom and like, oh, let me just document that's what I'm saying as the video starts. Like I'm documenting my body changing, and my mom just hops in front of the camera, just being her, regular comical self. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna post. I'm like, just because you did that, I'm gonna post it and see, how people react to it. And it had a good reception.
Dope. Awesome. So yeah, she's hilarious when she punks you in that.
Yeah, she photobombed me. She upstaged me. I can't have all the attention to myself at all.
So why don't you give us just a little like who you are as an artist, and then we'll hear your
great
tracks.
Yeah, so I am Arthur May. I am born and raised in Newark, New Jersey, and I am really like a genre bending, but super soulful, eclectic, abstract in some ways singer and songwriter. I've been singing for 6 years. No, I've been singing for 7 years. Wow, the time is just getting older because it's 2020 now. I started singing in 2013. It's like a hidden talent for me. I grew up acting and doing theater in elementary school, and I kind of started mimicking my friends, and that's how I learned I could sing. I've been writing music for 3 years too, so I'm working on my first project right now, like my first full-length body of work. So that has been very exciting. It's a new challenge and a new journey. Just stretching myself and my own ideas and my experiences and making them stories and making them music and producing the music myself with help with friends and collaborators too. So it's really like I'm living in a dream a lot as far as my artistry and just really making bold moves, just trying to not trying to do anything, but just like mastering myself and going to the next level, getting better and better, getting better, more masterful, more efficient, more effective with everything that I do. I'm trying to learning how to mix and everything. So that's like awesome. I love getting my hands dirty.
Dope. Yeah. I've seen you like just working your butt off and growing, taking those singing lessons, like getting involved in everything, in so many projects and so many and just writing all the time. All the time.
My therapy.
Yeah, you're young and you already have like 500 songs you've written that are the world has yet to see, like so much.
Right.
But same for me though. I got a lot to put out into the world. So thank you so much again for coming through. And let's see. Let's why don't you rock out a couple songs for us? It is 4:00 and we're gonna go over, and I think no one's gonna worry about that. The rain just got crazy. The rain just got crazy. So
I'm actually was going to another event, a backyard boogie event hosted by Cups and Whitney Jackson, but that's getting pushed back. So got time. I don't have to run really fast.
Hopefully we get some more people on to watch you, because all those places they were gonna go are being rained out. All right, so whenever you're ready, you're gonna share your screen again or share audio.
Google Drive is requesting access to. I tried to share it through a different way.
Well, the Google Drive thing worked.
Yeah, I would just do it the regular way through the screen.
Mm-hmm. everyone who's with us. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much.
Yes.
Oh.
This song right here is a song that I wrote. I want to say this is almost, if it wasn't last year, 2 years ago. Last year I wrote this song. I wrote this song last year. It's called I Don't Want to See You Again. And I'm not gonna say anything more about it. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't want to see you again. I think we were better as friends or nothing. And I can't keep on letting you in because you don't know what to do with my love. You hurt me to the core when you walked out that door, and I can't take no more of your temper tantrums. I thought I seen it all before, cause all in when it rains it pours. Now my love's out on the floor and I'm barely standing. I don't want to see you again. I think we were better as friends or nothing. And I can't keep on letting you in because you don't know what to do with my love. You told me you hold me up and you never would let me down. But when high tide came around, I came so close to drowning. Shit like that I can't forget, cause you couldn't keep your word. So I guess you gotta learn the hard way that I don't to see you again. And I think we were better as friends or nothing. I can't keep on letting you in because you don't know what to do with my love. Truth of the matter is I'll be okay if I don't see your face again. Don't kill me to say it, I hate that I have to. I don't wanna see you again. You hurt my stomach, you make my head hurt. I got a headache, you get on my damn nerves. You should be lovers, you should be friends. Now you're just a face I don't wanna see again. I don't want to see you again. I think we were better as friends or nothing. And I can't keep on letting you in because you don't know what to do with my love. All that you do is abuse me and use me. I feel so blue. Can't wait to get over you, see you anymore. All that you do is just use me, abuse me, and make me blue. Oh, see you anymore. Hey, so that is one. That's one song. How was that how was that in the sound?
That was cool. As an audio engineer, your backup vocals were like as loud as your main vocals, so that if you can, I would turn them down for future performances. But it was beautiful. It was awesome.
Yeah, I self-recorded that whole thing, engineered that whole, arranged the whole, the production and the vocals and all of that. So I'm at the point now where I'm can't just depend on my own ears.
Right.
But,
that's just something to look at. But it was amazing, and your energy was on point.
Yeah, I wish that guys could have saw me.
Yeah. I wonder. Oh yeah, it's probably better from your end. I'm like, you could like send me the beat and I'll share it from my computer or something. but it's all good. I think that, just hearing your silky smooth voice is
works.
Entertainment.
Yes,
Plenty of entertainment. Dope. I wonder if you could share your iPad, like the entire iPad, where it's like playing music and then you can change the image. So at least we see an image or something.
Yeah, I think, when I'm sharing the screen, like, is it still sharing? Let me go back to share. Let me share it again. Share the screen. I'm sure I can bring a photo up or something. Is this in?
Producer said. Yeah, I hear it and I see. The iPad stuff.
I don't want to. I think we were.
That be me.
That's you. That's you.
You guys want to hear something else? I got another one. This one doesn't have backgrounds. This is the secret vault right here with all the music. Can I do another one?
Yes, please.
Please. This is the resolve to make it right. I mean, a resolve to I don't want to see you again called Make It Right. Can we make up? Best part when we break up. Ooh, wanna make it right with you. Can we make up the best part when we break up? Ooh, wanna make it right with you. X's and O's, late night phone calls, dinners and different area codes with you. My world shines so much brighter with you in it. And I'm so sorry if I took advantage of the good love you planted. And I promise I will never do it again if I get a second chance. Can we make up the best part and break up? Ooh, I wanna make it right with you. Ooh, can we make up the best part when we break up? Ooh, I wanna make it right with you. We both know how war goes. We get all bruised and heartbroken. I'm choosing to be wide open for the chance that we could make amends. When I said I don't want to see you again, I was just being impulsive. When I said I don't want to see you again, I was in the web of my emotions, baby. When I said I don't want to see you again, I was just being impulsive. When I said I don't want to see you again, I was in the web of my emotions. So can we make up the best part when we break up? Ooh, I wanna make it right with you. I just wanna kiss you, I don't wanna break up. Hold on to my hand and I'll take you way up. There ain't no river, no mountains or valley wide enough to keep me from you. Ooh, wanna make it right with you. Yeah. Ooh, wanna make it right with you. Ooh. Oh, I just wanna make it right with you, my baby. Ooh, wanna make it right with you. I'm present. No peer pressure, but from the first impression, I wanted you to press your lips against mine. Your presence emits an essence that just stops me mid-sentence from long distance or point blank range. My heart is stained. Sweet love, it's time to come on home. Sincerely, Arthur. Boom. And let's make it right, y'all.
Boom. That was dope.
And let's make it right. On my Luther Vandross, you know, get the poetry talking kind of vibe too. It's a lot. That's something else that I arranged totally and wrote by myself from my cell phone, which I will always forever say that, like forever, because the things you can do with the stuff right in your hands, if you just start something, you never know how it will end up, like where it would go. I still don't know how far this music will take me. It's like bringing me here to a platform, to people, you know. So if you're working on something that's in your phone and you think it's not quality because you need to take it to the studio or something like that, you'll get there. But just start it and love it while it's there, because I promise you it will open up some doors. It will open up doors for you. Just start.
Word. And I don't know if you saw the video I made of Mia X and doing her poem.
Yes, that was beautiful.
And that's what I intend. You know, like I see us doing this Rebel Party again, version 2.0, but I go out there and create more videos like that, create a YouTube channel. This is something we've spoken about of like we can avoid these tech issues. We could do and well, you were talking about doing an open mic with you know, Producer's Edge, and I'm thinking open mic could be this collaboration between you know, Revolution Digital Magazine, Producer's Edge, even Sarah you were talking about. I love Sarah. What was her
Design My Vibe.
Design My Vibe, right? She's hardcore.
We're working on this like big super event of magnitudes that's going to be for I'm talking about like all of us from our different corners of work that we do. It's all empowering people and really like trying to get people to express themselves in whatever way that it is. Like for Sarah, that's in being confident in whatever your position is in life, in your relationship, at work, with Producers Edge, just with music, you know, with the digital magazine, it's through your web content, your writing, your whatever you're creating, you know, just to express yourself. So we're working on this super event that is going to be like so super good soul food for the people. And that's exciting. That's exciting.
Yeah, make sure that you invite me, put me on the list.
Oh no, like I'm just speaking it. I'm speaking it right now. I'm speaking it right now. I'm speaking it right now.
To the universe.
You're definitely invited to the party.
So thank you so much for your performances. I think we're gonna you know, fade out into but I want to thank everyone who has watched or is watching this after the fact. A lot of people said, oh, I'm busy at that time, but I can check it out afterwards. So keep sharing. Tell them that hopefully YouTube doesn't flag us this time. We were going for DJ mix, like remixes, rather than the actual song. So we're looking to actually stay on YouTube, this video. And you know, follow us, support your local artists and art organizations by following us. Follow Shine Arthur May on Instagram.
There's so much coming to you. You have no idea. I had a vocal lesson today and I had like a music conversation. So I got great feedback today. So follow me.
Yes.
If you want to be first and the first people to know when things are happening, because they're about to happen.
Yes. I got 2 music videos coming out. I'm going to develop this video with Mia X and bunch of my poet friends, including yourself, and I'm going to I'm working on a Jerry Gant video that got kind of like frozen when the quarantine hit, but I'm like really close to being done with it, so I'm gonna jump back in. And
so we are with Rise too.
And Rise, oh my gosh, another song that I'm producing with this guy right here, and that's gonna be, and Daria,
I feel like
Daria's last name or artist name?
Jones.
Daria
Jones.
Jones singing, and Amos rapping, African rapping on it. It's gonna be dope.
I feel like it's pretty okay. I feel like it's pretty much okay. It's just like mixed stuff, you know.
Right. I just have to. I got my new computer, and like
God is so good.
I had to reset up things. I lost some what are they called? Some plugins and whatnot. But now I just
that's Aggie.
I just gotta put in whatever the last thing you sent me was the last layer of vocals to put in, I think, and I'm gonna that's all I gotta do. So I got some work to do, but I'm so inspired and I'm so pumped. The conversations that have been created around this Rebel party they're the seed for all this amazing art that's about to come out from us.
Yes.
And I'm really, really excited about it. The conversations have been amazing today. And yeah, a lot to look forward to.
yes. It's the I feel like a brighter days like are ahead. And that's why I know that I feel like it's going to be, we're going to get that okay to be around people and stuff again. That's why I really want to get the open mic thing like started now. We can get that waving, and then when it's time to come around people, they're going to already want to come through, you know. I see it.
So I'm going to look for the song that is with the video flyer was a song by Gonzalo
G Silva.
Boom,
boom, boom, boom. That's me dropping bombs.
Word. I'm like, where did I put the song? Because I'm gonna play it and just let the song go with my background that I have right now, and just go for like 5 minutes just to. That song is so epic. Give me a moment here.
Got you.
What else is coming up soon?
What else is coming up tomorrow? Tomorrow there's gonna Elemental P band. They've started a Breathe open mic series in Jersey City at J. Owen Grundy Park. So I will be performing live there tomorrow. I believe this open mic is between 4 to 7 p.m. I don't know where I'll be on in between that time, but I'm so excited. I'm so grateful for this performance to perform today. I really hope that it made somebody bob their head, but I cannot wait to see people and let them see me and just share that energy in the same place. I'm so hungry for it. So tomorrow in Jersey City, come see me. Come give me a hug or a social distance wave. Woo!
Sorry.
Yo. Yeah. I'm a rebel. I got that trouble. You already know you don't wanna come with me. I keep them pebbles. I'm a rebel, where I keep that treble. You don't wanna rock with me, cause you got them pebbles. You a little rock, I'm a big boulder. Don't mess with me, cause I'm older. I'm ice colder. Hey, bye. Cause I'm a rebel. Cause I'm a rebel, and I like to party. I'm a rebel, cause I'm a rebel, cause I'm a rebel, I like to party, yeah. I'm a rebel. Yeah. Cause I'm a rebel. Yeah. Cause I'm a rebel. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. Cause I'm a rebel. I got the treble. Coming rock, spinning pebbles. Breaking the law, I like breaking jaws. I like breaking the law, I like breaking jaws. I like breaking the law, I like breaking jaws. Cause I'm a rebel. In the movie Saw. I got that southpaw. Hit you with the uppercut, hit you with the nunchuck. You already know. You're gonna be like, what the?
Party right here.
I have a gangster inside of me sometimes.
I'm like, how did that song even play? VLC. Woo! Okay, here we out. All right. Love it. So thank you, everybody.
I think that's the Rebel Party theme song, though.
That's the Rebel Party. We're going to do more Rebel Parties because every time we do something,
maybe we can have a challenge for people to make some producers to give us the next Rebel Party song.
They have big
engagement. I'm also a social media guy.
Yes.